Hey guys, it's Jake, aka Cryogen. Welcome back to my vlog videos. It's been a while. I'm just outside hanging out with my dog over here in the sun. Just enjoying the beautiful weather. It's really nice outside. So if you haven't noticed, I've been away for quite some time now, and there's a good reason for that, so I'm going to get into that in just a minute. But I'm going to enjoy the weather outside for a little bit more and then head up to the studio. All right, back in the studio. It's been like 3 months, guys. I'm sorry to you and I'm sorry to me for that. But basically, what happened is back in like May, maybe even April, I was doing these weekly vlogs. I was trying to get a song out every single month. I was working on a sample pack. I was doing tutorial videos every month, plus the vlogs, all that stuff. So many different things on top of my full-time job and my family and everything here. It just got to be way too much, and I felt like putting all that pressure on myself constantly was just being way too hard on myself. I needed a break. So I just kind of stopped everything, completely dropped music for a little while, just to kind of clear my head and just get a break from everything. Putting all that pressure on yourself is never a good thing. Some pressure is good, and giving yourself deadlines and all that and everything is great, but when you do it too much and too long, that's a recipe for burnout. One other kind of funny reason that I stopped producing for a little while is if you see my house, I'm upstairs, and this ceiling up here that's slanted up, there's not a whole lot of insulation. That's the roof right there, right on the other side of that. And something about this house makes the upstairs incredibly hot in the summer. Not to mention we've had days in the upper 90s for a week or two at a time. So coming in here, it's probably 90 or 100 degrees, which is very uncomfortable. And there's no AC in my house, so there's that. Plus, the window doesn't really do a whole lot, even with some fans. But when you start getting fans going, circulating the air, that's too loud, and you can't really produce if you can't hear your music. So it worked out well that the timing for me to stop doing all this stuff happened right at the hottest part of summer. So now that it's cooling off more, I'm going to be up here a little bit more producing and trying to get back into some things and see if I can not burn myself out yet again. So where we left off before my break was my sample pack that I was working on. I told you guys I was going to have it out months ago. I never did. I apologize for that. That's on me. But I'm working on it again now, and it should be out soon. And it's actually kind of a good thing that I didn't put it out when I was going to earlier, because going through it again now, I realized I missed quite a lot of things that I should have fixed. For example, there is 4 of the presets that I made. I didn't actually, optimize them in the sampler instrument. So let me go back to one of them real quick. So one of the sounds from my Moog synth was this one right here. And what I completely overlooked was the whole looping aspect of it. If you want to play it once and then let go, great. But if you want to push it and hold it, it was terrible. So what I realized is when I recorded all the sounds and put them in there, I chopped them up by bars, but that doesn't really work without going in and tweaking each individual sample, which there's 72 of them or something like that. So it's a lot of work. I really didn't want to have to do all that, but when I looked at it now and realized this sounds bad, I realized I kind of have to go in and edit all these different things. So now you get this. And there's some weird popping going on. I think I need to restart my computer. But all the sounds for that one preset now loop. So you can play them as long as you want, and it should sound pretty good, I think. So now I have to go through 3, maybe 4 more of them, and just trim the beginning and end of each sample, fix the looping aspect of things, and make sure it sounds pretty good. And then I think we'll be pretty good. The other thing actually was I'm not really sure how to take all these different presets and sounds and whatever and turn it into an Ableton Live pack that you can like double click to install easily. What I had before were basically presets for a sampler and then folders of all the sounds. The problem is when you import that preset, it's looking for the sounds and it can't find them. So then you have to go into the folder management thing in Ableton, find the samples, for each preset. It's just, I didn't want to make you guys do all that work just for these sounds. I want to make it as easy as possible. So I'm trying to figure that out. I think I can just make an Ableton pack, and then all you have to do is install it, navigate to that folder, and you're good to go. For everyone who doesn't have Ableton, I'm still putting all the wave sounds right in there, so no need to worry about that. You can go do all this yourself with whatever DAW you have. It doesn't matter. But I'm trying to do more of this stuff with Ableton, and I'm going to have a demo song as well that's going to have everything in there, all Ableton stock effects and everything. And you can take a look at that and figure out what I'm doing and how I'm using these sounds. So I'm going to get back to this, try and get this stuff all taken care of. Hopefully it'll be done, really I'm hoping this weekend. I don't think it should take that much more work. If it does, then I'm an idiot and I should have done that before. But hopefully that'll be done this weekend and should be ready to release this month, I think. I'm not really sure what all has to go into it still, but that's my goal. And I have another song that I did finish before my break that I never actually released. It was actually a kind of a demo song for a friend, one of their sample packs that they made. So I'm going to be releasing that song soon, and a link to their sample pack as well, which is really good. So be on the lookout for that. So yeah, let me get back to work on this, and that'll be pretty much it. Alright, so you can see down here at the bottom of the screen, I had to trim off the top, front and the end of each clip, just to make it kind of work better. And then there's a little bit of crossfade, just to make it a little bit smoother so there's no clicks and stuff there. And then, yeah, there's 72 different samples to go from C0 to B6, B5. But I mean, up at that point, it's a pretty high sound, and you don't really hear as much. The lower end has a lot more of a growl to it. So, but it's there if you want to. Alright, so now I have this kind of a saw type sound with a nice Moog filter on it. And I think I have 3 different variations of it over here. So I have the long one with noise and then without noise. I think these are like shorter ones. So maybe I only need to change this one here, but I have to look through all the other ones, at least every single one, and just make sure it's all going to work well in the sampler instrument. So here we go. Alright, so the pack has been created. Now it's time to test it out and put it on my laptop. So it's now a separate computer, and there won't be any saved like links to files or references or whatever. So I'm going to try taking this file, put it on my laptop, install it, and then see if it works and everything is useful. Hopefully that'll be it, and you guys will be able to see this pack on your computer soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys. It's been great getting back into this sample pack and really cleaning things up, making it a lot more user-friendly to everybody, and just more usable in general. So hopefully you guys have liked a little bit that you've seen so far. So go ahead and like and share this video, and leave me a comment below if you're excited to see the sample pack in action and what kind of things you'd like to see in future sample packs. This kind of thing has been a lot of fun. Overall, there's been some parts that were difficult, but in general it's been very fun, and I definitely want to keep up with the sample pack releases and everything. So let me know if you guys want to hear certain kinds of sounds or certain like environments of sounds, like indoors or outdoors. That's pretty much it for that. And this will be out shortly, so keep an eye out for that. Until then, I'm Jake, aka Cryosian. I'll see you guys next time.